She had not earned her wand. When the magic wish was ready, the fairies made a pretty net of spiders, silk, and rose petals to carry it in. Fairy Angelica, said Fairy Fern kindly, "You can help now. Will you carry our gift to the Fairy Queen?" Angelica flew as fast as her little wings would carry her to the Queen's palace. But she had not flown far when a sad little voice floated up to her. Angelica looked down. In the middle of a sparkling stream sat a tiny frog. "Oh my," croaked the frog, "I wish I could jump like my brothers, so I could join in their games." Angelica felt sorry for the little frog. Surely it wouldn't matter if she used just a tiny bit of the magic wish to help him. A minute later, the little frog was sleeping with the rest of his family, as happy as a frog can be. Fairy Angelica smiled and flew on her way. The sun was slipping down the sky as Angelica arrived at the enchanted forest where the Fairy Queen held her court. Just as she reached the trees, the little fairy heard once more a small, sad sound. "Oh, oh no," hooted a fluffy baby owl sitting on the ground under a tree. "I wish I hadn't tried to fly too soon. How can I get home?" Angelica felt sorry for the little owl. He would never be able to climb up the hole in the tree trunk where he lived. Surely it wouldn't matter if she used one last little bit of the magic wish to help him. A minute later, the little owl was perched on the edge of his home, as happy as an owl can be. Fairy Angelica said goodbye and hurried on her way. Daylight faded. Angelica held up the glowing wish to see the way. It seemed smaller and fainter now. Before she could think what to do, she found herself in front of the Fairy Queen's palace, and the Queen herself came out to greet her. Angelica curtsied. "Your magical majesty," she began, but instead of what she meant to say, the story of the way she had used the wish came tumbling out. Angelica hardly dared to look up, but needn't have worried. The Queen was laughing. "My dear," said the Queen, "your kindness has been the best gift of all. Now it is your turn to have a wish come true." She handled the little fairy a beautiful wand. Angelica was a grown-up